How did the universe bring both of you together?
Working with David Foster, he kind of just, again, word of mouth found me. He wanted to.
What was the first David Foster song that you knew? Mine was Saint Elmo's Fire, by the way.
Oh my God. Dun, 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 dun. I love that. Mine is so typical. It's I Will Always Love You.
Okay, so
Okay,
so you knew about that.
Yeah.
And you knew about David Foster.
Yeah.
During your keyboard regime, pop days, you knew. And then finally, you are about to go into a meeting with David Foster.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what was going through your head before the meeting, during the meeting, after the meeting, and now that you're friends? So four stages. We wanna hear those 4 stages. This is your episode. Dissect it.
Oh my God. When I first got the call for David, I don't think he remembers, but I hung up the phone on him. I was in class. I mean, not in class. I was working at
Wait, he called you personally?
Yes, he called me personally. I thought it was a joke. It was at Musicians Institute, and mind you, short story short, I've been a fan of, as a Filipino, like David Foster since I was a kid. So
Yeah.
like, I'm idolizing. That's like Quincy Jones, my Quincy Jones for me. And I remember I was working, and he's like, "Hey, is this? May I speak to Troy?" I was like, "Hey, hi, this is Troy." And he goes, "Hey, buddy." He always called me buddy. "Hey, buddy, this is David Foster." And I was like, "Oh, no, it's not." I hung up the phone. I hung it up. Like, Paco, I hung up the phone. And he called back, and I just pretended it was like bad reception. So he called back. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm in a bad, neighborhood, whatever." And he just, called me. And ever since that call, I was able to work with many different artists through the years.
Okay, what was the call about?
He just wanted me to. He was looking for a musical director to do a couple of his shows. He was going on tour, and he was looking for just a young. He's heard about me through all the stuff that I did with like the Disney stuff with Ariana, and he's been following my career.
So he was looking for someone edgy.
Well, edgy, but also like a young cat that did his material.
Because you know what? When I hear your stuff,
Yeah.
it's not the old Filipino arreglo. It's
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God, this guy's putting an edge to OPM.
Yeah.
That's how I.
Oh,
That's
thank
how
you. Thank you. And a lot of it is like the foundation of OPM is already so great. So a lot of the stuff that I do, like what you're talking about, like all the the chord changes and the fills, that's all church, boo. Like
There
like in
you
the
go.
church, the song
the
is there.
251?
Yeah, the 25. Yes, 251, and you add a flat 6. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that, like I'm just adding like yung mga 251.
Pero tasteful. That's what I meant, di ba?
Well, thank you.
You don't just put it.
Just to put it. Yeah, no, I was very strategic and very intentional.
That's a kind of.
You gotta sprinkle the.
Okay, so he wanted you to musical direct some of his
Yeah.
shows. Dude, that's like handing you the reins to a cruise ship.
I almost didn't do it. I was very scared.
So you weren't even thinking about the money. You didn't say how much.
No.
It was like, oh my God, should I do it or not do it?
No, money is good. You got to pay your bills, but
Right.
that wasn't the first thing. Like, oh, grabe, I'm gonna make some money. Like, no, because it was David Foster. It was more of like, oh Lord, like this is, first of all, like this is amazing. Like I know the gravity of what it was, especially for Filipinos to be able to, represent the Filipino musician community.
He loves the Filipinos.
And he does. He always celebrates Filipino talent, which I love. So I was so nervous. Like David was the first one to show me like, how to do orchestral stuff, preparation of charts, working with, like pop bands and then jazz. Like it was, we did one night we would do jazz, one night we would do pop, one night we would do Broadway, one night we would do, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Now, would he let you write the arrangements?
No.
Okay.
Oh no! Well, and I didn't want Stephen Foster. He's the.
I was gonna say, right?
We like his stuff is already arranged. So I mean, we would
Execution.
we would add our flavors. Like, you know, I'll add my little like 251, like, and then David would be like, it's not like that, but like a full on overhaul. Like, it doesn't need to. It's already a hit, and you know what we would do is just kind of curate it so that my flow of
How
show.
is he as a mentor?
Oh my God, the best. You know,
Uptight, cool, relaxed.
very not uptight, very relaxed, very certain of what he does.
Explain that certain part.
You know, he's just a very good musician. By very good meaning he knows what he wants and he hears everything. He has perfect pitch. So Sir David would just he the way he is in the live setting is the same way he is in the studio. So he hears everything. So everything that we play down to like a bell, it's very intentional. Hindi ano lang, like you can't just put a bell just to put
just
like,
because you like it.
But why did you put the bell there?
Oh, okay. There's
Because she's singing the note. So ding. You know? Parang ganon. Like, you have to know, like, why did you put that there? Because if it's just you, just, you know, hechos, like, he's gonna be like, like, it has to be, you know, the chord has to be the right chord. The bells need to be there. The string parts, the horn parts. You have to play everything like the record. It's like respecting the integrity of, like, you know, what made it a hit.
Right.
I think a lot of musicians sometimes they want to like
No.
you know, diba? I mean, it's cool that has its own thing, but when it comes to the way, at least the way David and the way that I approach music, I always try to respect the original integrity of a song.
Because there's context in it.
Yes.
Plus, you know what? My pet peeve with musical directors and sometimes arrangers, don't take away the hook. Of all the things that you're going to take away, you're taking away the freaking hook.
Yeah. Or you just make it so different that it's almost unrecognizable.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't compose something that has been composed.
Exactly. That's how I think.
Okay, so David Foster, and then I mean, oh my God, all these stuff. Now you're busy doing David. The phone's ringing twice. Are you still hanging up on people after that?
Well, no. I you know, at that time after David, it actually
Wait. But sorry, audience. What was the conversation between you and your parents at this point? Like, Mom, David Foster.
Oh my God, my parents were like, they were dying. They were like, wow, that's something that you have been working for so long, and they were already so excited and proud when I got like Ariana, and now with David, and then after David, it was again another snowball effect. I would come every week, you know, bragging to my dad, like, Dad, I played with Peter Cetera today.
Fine. How's his voice?
Oh, amazing. Still sings amazing. Well, when I worked with them, like a couple years ago, it was amazing. And worked with singers, you know, my dad's singers, like Steven Tyler. Like, Dad, I did Steven Tyler today. We did I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. It was a very cool, a very...
Did you have to pretend to be cool in front of these people?
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Bawal yun. Bawal mag-OA.
So your mind is screaming, but like, Peter, can we go do it one more time?
Oh my God, the Filipino in me was like, we move a picture. And then I want a fan sign. You know what I mean? Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's been, you know, but naturally I'm fangirly, but not so crazy. But the one person that I wanted to fangirl over, oh my God, was
And did you?
Oh hell yeah, I did. I sure did. It was Andrea Bocelli.
Oh shit.
Like, you know, I was like, oh my God, Andrea, I love you so much. And this was at the end of the event, so I was just, I may or may have not been tipsy. I was just like, Andrea, thank you so much for inviting me to your foundation. The prayer has been my ultimate favorite thing since I was a kid, and it was an honor to play with you. And I just, goodbye, ciao. It was so okay. I was so dumb. That was what I said.
When you did the prayer, it was you on piano.
No, it was David on the piano, and
what were you?
I played the
second keys.
Yeah, the second keys.
Okay, great. Were you saying in your head, "Don't mess this up"?
The hell yeah!
Tell me, tell us. Okay, kasi that's a very intense song.
It sure is.
And any missed note will Troy,
look,
dissect that, because Oh my God, that's
I was any song, not just the prayer, whether it was I have nothing after the love is gone, or it was good though. It really kept all of us on our toes. But yeah, you couldn't fuck it up, and if you fucked it up, it's don't worry even about David. Everyone in the audience would know because the songs are so recognizable.
Yes.
So even down to the yung mga drum fills,
Yeah.
like if JR Robinson, shout out to
the
JR Robinson.
best. Love the guy.
Love him, my brother. But he plays everything like the record. So when there's like a little change, oh, you notice it. You're like, oh, bago yun na. So yeah, no, I mean, as a keyboard player, and obviously it's more pressure for me because he's a piano player. So it really taught me to really stay perfect. I mean, you can never be perfect, but you can get close to it. So,
Does your mind go on autopilot, or you cannot risk it?
no, on David stuff, my mind, I have gone on autopilot before where it just becomes like muscle memory. But with every David gig, I can honestly say that
You cannot, right?
No.
You cannot.
No.
You cannot wing it.
No,
Diba?
you gotta really study it, embody it, love it, live it. Like honestly, like it sounds funny, but like you gotta love songs to really at least give him that intensity.
So string movements, since that's you, right?
yeah,
And see that has
But
to be
there's
expressive.
track-
of course.
track too, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Like we're doing,
Oh my God! So you did David for how many years? On and off, or on?
on and on. I think I've known David for more than like 15 years, but in terms of working with him as his musical director, it's maybe mga 5, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So as his musical director, you're the guy the musicians call. I'll be late, or I'll be blah blah blah. That's
Yeah,
you.
I will. Yeah, in so many ways.